Right. Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. There's Kyle here, back with another lesson. Through the spirit and power, Yahbashim Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom unto the few but faithful Aquatium that listening and learning, and shalom unto the elect, of the nation of Israel. So, I want to keep the introduction short. As you can see, I have the elder Amawan Gaba video here. I took in this video today, very edifying, and this video is what inspired me to do this one that I'm doing here, because it reminded me of two things, right? Two posts actually that I saw, and it's actually it's so funny, but yet still it just goes to show how these women really are and how they think, So the first one is I'll just bring it on the screen here. This is the first one. Just imagine this. Right? It say, not the love of my life texting me while I'm getting dick. And this is the mind state of these women, because this video I actually posted a few scriptures on my status. I feel I'll just read them from there. And any other precept that comes to mind. I post these when I saw this, I post this also, right? And the other video that I'm going to show. It just goes to show the mind state of these women out here nowadays, especially. Right? Imagine you have a whole husband, right? And this is what you're doing. I saw other video too, but that too explicit to put what this man was basically having sex with this other man's wife, and he was calling, her husband calling her, and the guy who she cheating with answered the phone, and, he was basically hearing her moaning a little bit, whatever it is, and he asking what going on, where you at, and these kind of things, and, the guy answered, he said, hey, I'm just right now fucking your bitch, and he was like, what? And like he was in shock because he doubting that is what actually happening, that kind of way. And that is something there that will really, really break a man. That's why the scriptures say, don't give all the strength unto our man. That was one of the precepts that I posted, and I'll bring it up just now in a few. But it just goes to show, because women think that men could cheat. Modern day women, right? Westernized women, they think men could cheat. So in a way too, they use that to their advantage, because they know that when it is they cheat, right, it will hurt us way more than when it is we so-called, quote unquote, cheat on them, because the way how they brought up, it will hurt them, right? Because women are emotional beings, right? And that's what Esau taught them. So they will feel hurt when, quote unquote, her husband cheat on her and these kind of things. You understand? But they know that it will hurt us a lot more, because why? We can have more than how much wives, but for our wives, to go and have multiple husbands, that's abomination, and this is the mindset of these women, and the guy at the bottom, he said, these the women that we supposed to marry, and he on point, because how we supposed to marry these kind of women? Marriage, right? Modern day marriage is a win for the woman, but a lose for the man completely. That is why men out here don't want to get married, because from the time your relationship will start off so nice, but from the time you end up on bad terms, right, she going with all your shit. That is real failure. That is real failure. Let me just bring up the other video. This one is with a guy talking, which is on point. So I'm gonna bring it up. Right, so there's a video here. I will play it from a status here so you can listen to it, right? So like, alright, so like, yeah, I don't know if you was hearing the video on my status, but I wasn't hearing it, so just in case, I'll just play from my gallery here instead. So listen to those guys here, right? This guy on point.
You won't do, another nigga will. Shut the fuck up. You had 37 niggas before me. Ain't now one of them did shit for your ass. You know how many niggas want me? Bitch, you saying that like you had a bunch of gentlemen just waiting to be your knight in shining armor. Them niggas just want to fuck, just like I did when I first met your ass. I just ended up liking you a little more than I expected because you had Section 8. Don't let them niggas fool you. Y'all gotta fucking humble y'all self, ladies. Y'all ain't getting no fucking younger. A lot of y'all got cute faces now.
The first time I watched this video, I really laugh, yes. But the guy on point, because all these women and them out here is really, they really acting like if, you know, a million and one, all these men and them that chasing them, you know, them willing to be there for them, you know, as he say, knight in shining armor. No, they just want to have sex. You understand? They just want to have sex. So they feel because all these men running them down, they feel they worth so much. As a matter of fact, let me go to my status one time with these scriptures that I post, right? Because it's including the video that the elder did and these two things here, you know, the post and this TikTok video here is what it is what made me post all these scriptures and them on my status, because it's like it just jumped in my spirit because I know a lot of them. You know. And I will even show you one too where, you know, this female got in her feelings when I post what I post. You know. I will show y'all. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Right, so this is why I said first, because I already know in my spirit that, you know, a lot of them going on be in the feelings, right? So I say, see these verses here, go in and chop. But you know how the saying goes, the truth does hurt. So yeah, it's blade, right? So the first one I post was Proverbs 31:3. Say, give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways that which destroyed kings, right? So the same precept that I quote earlier, right? Because all these women and them, you know, they don't have your best interest at heart, you know? They don't have your best interest at heart. So why it is you should give up, you know, or give her your whole heart then, you know? Because I had other video too. It's a short video, no, I should bring it up because it's on point. Hold on. Alright, this is the video here, and this video on point, like it's on point. This man, what he's saying here is exactly what I was going to say. Take it in.
Always prepare for women to leave you. I don't care how much money, clout, or status you have, you must prepare for that day that she leave you. One of the realest things I ever heard is, she's not your girl, she's just your turn. You must understand that women are controlled by their emotions. Y'all could be chilling, vibing, having a good time. A thought could come across her mind that ain't got nothing to do with you, and all of a sudden she got an attitude, or now she in her feelings. Your girl could be the happiest woman on the planet in one moment, and then wake up the next day and decide she don't want none of this no more. Every situationship or relationship has an expiration date, so you better be ready for it.
Right, so you see, pursuant to the video, that is exactly what I was gonna say, because these women and them, they deal with the emotions. They don't think logically like men, you know. So from the time they get in the feelings, they say, hey, I don't need you no more, whatever it is, you know, because especially how this society built, you know, with these simp niggas running them down, liking up on the pages, you know, these bugged out niggas is be all up in the screen, you know, thing. You see them creeps all on them in the comment board, you know, saying, oh, you so beautiful, with all one set of emojis going down the line, you know. All these simp niggas, you lot have to put you all to death, boy. Because is you all really putting these women on top of pedestal, and when they put some on top of pedestal, what you're doing, you're basically worshipping them, you know. They're supposed to have you on a pedestal, but no, you have them on a pedestal. You understand? And that just whack. It's not supposed to be so. You understand? So let's move on to the next precept here. Sirach 25:24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Yeah, it's true how we all die, because the amount of sin that, if it was up to these women for us to get saved, we fucked. Plain and simple, we fucked. Because these women and them, boy, they the scripture really say they surpass the heathen and wickedness, you know. I mean, the Lord say he said the nation, you know, but we know it specifically these women, right? And these men and them following after the women, you know. And it's so ironic, because, you know, in 1 Corinthians, 11, again, the ordinances, how it's supposed to be, the woman, the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the man is Yahushai, right? But it really, this world is really the anti world, it's really full of antichrist, right? It's against the Most High. It really flipped, because Esau, it come like the head of the woman is Esau, right? And the head of the man is his women. You understand? Because Esau set the laws, however it is, these women following the laws, and to get through with these women, these men following after the same laws to get through with these women, so they're following the women. Everything that men do in the society is for women. Okay, the scriptures say men go out of their wits for women. That is what they're doing. When women supposed to be chasing after you chasing after them. And the more you chase after them is the more they just gonna flee, because they telling us, hey, they don't need a man, and they had niggas running them down left, right, and center, and blah blah blah. But not knowing most of these niggas that they just wanna fuck and leave, right? And mainly because they seen you as the who you are. If you was a virtuous woman, you wouldn't be like that. You understand? I post that scripture, but let me read this one first, because we're going in order. I say, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman, right? And that yappa, because to deal with a wicked woman is headache, because it's every minute she want to be playing, she louding you up and all these things, all the neighbors and them hearing your business that you want, okay, as men, I don't know about everybody, but me as a man, I like to keep my thing private. I don't like everybody up in my business, and nobody really supposed to be in your business too. Nobody not supposed to be in your business, but she with her loud mouth, she gonna talk and be like, oh, you this and that and blah 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 blah. And everybody had to hear your business, right? Then when you walk outside, everybody looking at you funny, that kind of way, and that off. You understand? And then worse yet too, if things get so out of hand, she could hit you, all kind of tumble, whatever it is, thing. But from the time you hit her one slap, pow! Right? It's either she gonna call father, she gonna call police, she gonna call brother, she gonna call friend who's gunman, and all these kind of shit. You understand? And that's how society have our women. And even these niggas too, because they putting up with that. I for one not let no woman put her hands on me, but me going and go through all of that headache, I stay away from them thing. That way is really, you really had a prayer and ask the Lord, if you are, a brother, that desire a wife, you really to pray and ask the Lord to get you a virtuous wife, even though that hard to find, but at least ask him and pray that, you get a woman that, worth putting up with, that easy enough to handle, who ain't go add so much trust in them kind of thing, even if she don't believe, at least let she be that soft pillow where you could lay your head on, and a big stone. You understand? So yeah, let me move on here, right? So there's a precept here, say, who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband do it safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Yeah, so it say who could find a virtuous woman, right? In going on to verse 11, it say the heart of her husband do safely trust in her. Yeah, because if you get a virtuous woman, you could trust her, you could actually put your trust in her. These women out here, these modern westernized women, you can't put your trust in them. From the time you say, baby, I trust your thing, whatever it is, and you think, right? And especially when you're moving like a simp, right? When you're moving like a simp, that is you putting your trust fully in her, She telling herself, well, hey, she could go and she could do this and she could do that or whatever it is, and because she know that you have full trust in her, she gonna abuse it. She gonna abuse your trust. You understand? That's just how wicked and deceitful these women are. Right? Verse 12, it say, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. So yeah, when you have a virtuous woman, she will do you good. She not gonna do no evil. Right? Now, I caption it at the bottom here. Well, not caption, but I expound a little. It's a funny thing is plenty women out here actually think them worth rubies. right? In their delusional minds because your body look good and all kind of thing, but your inside stink, right? And when I say inside, meaning your spirit, everything, it stink. I know a lot of people not gonna get this, on the first go, but you know, I didn't bother to do too much expounding because half of them probably didn't even sit down to read this. They just skip it through. That kind of way. But yeah, it just goes to show these women out there, they really out there thinking that they would so much, even though they are 30 bodies, 60 bodies, all the amount of man, and the same one who are gonna show you all in a few who gets in her feelings after I post all these status on them. I literally wasn't directing this to anybody, I wasn't doing that. But like the one who got in her feelings and posted, and I know she posted for me because, oh God, what do you think on? Right. I know she posted for me because it's right after she viewed this, she posted that, So anyways, moving on here, right? Let me just go to the next scripture. It's a the Hosea 2:5 NLT, right? Their mother is a shameless prostitute and became pregnant in a shameful way. She said, I'll run after I'll run after other lovers and sell myself to them for food and water, for clothing of wool and linen, and for olive oil and drinks, right? So I said, like mother, like daughter. That's why you could see so much women out here with how much different man, right? And to elaborate some more, right? It just goes to show because these women and them, their parents grew them up the same way that they grew, firstly. And they out here to just abuse men. They always claiming to say they don't need a man, right? They want to be independent and have their own money, but yet still, regardless if they have their own money, they still gonna find a need to need a man for something, right? And a lot of them, they don't go after man for money, right? But they use man for other things, in service. Like we say, they need to fix the car, or they need help putting up something in the house or whatever it is, But they always find a way to abuse a man, right? You are your husband. Imagine you would cheat on your husband just because you lost an offer an next man. That is bullshit, right? You risking your whole marriage just for another dick. Imagine that. That's why these women and them out there not to be trusted, boy. They're not to be trusted at all. Right? So that is the same video, that is the same picture. Right? So this was the other precept, Amos 7:17 NLT. It say, but this is what the Lord says. Your wife will become a prostitute in this city, and your sons and daughters will be killed. Your land will be divided up, and you yourself will die in a foreign land, and the people of Israel will certainly become captives in exile, far from their homeland. Right? So we know all this is curses that the Lord placed on us, right? But the main point is really pursuing to the first part, where it say, but this is what the Lord says. Your wife will become a prostitute in the city. Yeah, and that is true. A lot of brothers' wives and all these things, even the little bird that they had in the world, you will say girlfriend, even though girlfriend don't really exists, but even somebody you could say they was linking with, or who they planted a future with, or whatever it is, she basically switch up on them last minute, and all these things. Because these women, they're not programmed right, It's as the man saying in the video, they could be happy and good all whole day, and they just get up with half ups and say, hey, they don't want this no more. And that is their mindset. You understand? That is their mindset. They're not programmed right. Esau rewired the brain real different. So I also post and say this. I said I could give a fuck about what anybody have to say, because the truth is the truth. At the end of the day, no matter what you think or feel, and that's facts, right? Then I post Romans 3:3-4. It say, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai without effect? Yahweh forbid. Let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. as it is written, thou mightest be justified in the saints, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right? So yeah, the Lord say, let every man be a liar, and he alone had to be the truth. You understand? He is the truth, because he is the one that set the laws, statutes, and commandments, and set everything in place and how it ought to be. Right? So he is the one in charge. He is the one that's telling the truth. You understand? So anything we say against him is a lie. You know, anything that we say against what he set in order or what he said is a lie. You know, because he is the creator. He's the one that set everything the way how it's supposed to be. You understand? So once you go against him, you become an antichrist, you become a liar. You know? So I also put this scripture, Galatians 4:16. It say, am I therefore become your enemy because I told you the truth? And yeah, that's true. I'll make sure I post the scripture because I know, like I said before I show the precepts, I know these verses gonna cut a lot of people, in the spirit. They're gonna cut a lot of them, right? Because I have a couple of female contacts, I lock off a lot of them, but I still have a few, and I know it was going to bother them. Some brothers even thought that, I was in my feelings or whatever it is, but if me have no time to be in my feelings, it's a video I was taking here, and it was on my spirit. Because like I say, I know a lot of them. So I say, well, fuck them. I don't care how they feel, right? If they want to block me, they could block me. Because I don't really block people. I just leave them, let them watch my status. Because, hey, at the end of the day, too, when them see my status, it come like they gain warning. You understand? They gain warning. Just like how, if I do this video, and I post the link to this video in my status, nobody can watch it. You understand? But when I post the scriptures or whatever it is, they might read some, whatever it is, the Lord go lead them to read it or whatever it is. But they're not going to take heed. I know they're not going to take heed, but hey, scripture say tell them whether they hear or forbear. You understand? So hey, the more you're taking my status and, see the scriptures and the cutting in your flesh here, you're supposed to know that, hey, you're doing something wrong. That is why I said this, right? Could give a fuck about what anybody have to say, because the truth is the truth, and at the end of the day, no matter what you think or feel, and that's facts, right? Because I know a lot of them was going to get in the feelings, right? So it don't matter what you feel or what you think, at the end of the day, that is the scripture, right? And now I will show you all the post that the girl made, right? Right, so this was the post here, right? It say, I don't give a fuck what or who you believe in. Just don't try to push your religion and beliefs on me. Right? I know what that SB means. Right? Brennan really thinking right now. But yeah. I don't know what she put as that SB right now. But probably we'll find out later. It say, and standing strong, leave me alone. So I could have replied to this, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, what's the point? I already know she wicked, like real wicked. And it just goes to show, right? Because these women and them, they get in the feelings, right? Like I said earlier, I didn't post this specifically with anybody in mind. I just posted because I was in the spirit and I watched a video what the elder did, and all these precepts come to my mind. So I just say I'm gonna post it, and whoever gotten it falling, and it clearly fall in hers, because she know how wicked she is, and she's saying she don't give a fuck what or who you believe in, and she don't usually say these things just out of the blue. So I know it's me she posts this for, you understand? But I'm not gonna reply it, with my time, right? It don't make no sense, right? She said, just don't try to push your religion and beliefs on me. I not gonna try to push nothing on you. Use a waste of time, right? It's not like I tried to talk to you once or tried to talk to you twice, Out of this same girl here, out of her own mouth, she tell me, hey, that is what you believe in. I don't want to hear about that. That was her words. You understand? So I'm not going to try to tell you, hey, the scripture says so thing. It mustn't be so. No, I'm not going to waste my time. You ought to go by the fire. And I'll be glad if the Lord deem me worthy, to be part of the elect and be the one to clean off your head, boy. Because, hey, this girl is one of the most wickedest women that I ever meet in my life. And I meet a lot, Because this girl full of pride. She dare that, this girl so delusional. I have so much stories, but it don't make no sense. I ain't going into all of that. But hey, it just goes to show the mind state of these women, boy. They so wicked. They're wicked. Wicked. They're real wicked. But hey, through the spirit and power, you have asked me or shy. I just hope this lesson was edifying. Try to do a little small thing, as it's the Sabbath. This is last Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Sabbath. This next Sabbath coming in Saturday into Sunday, So yeah. Holding it out, stay strong, Akim, stay in the spirit, Until next time, Abarataza, Abad Babal, DTA to America, Abad Babal to Esau, Esau Edom. Till next time, Shalom.